it's Jacqueline, and I am here today with my assistant helper, Charlie. He is right here. And we are going to be making banana bread. What you will need for this, you will need flour, white sugar, brown sugar, vegetable or canola oil. I'm using canola oil, but it really doesn't matter. You'll need vanilla extract, milk, measuring cups, measuring spoons, eggs, baking soda, salt, 3 overly ripe bananas, a small bowl, a large bowl, and a medium-sized bowl. Also, to bake your banana bread in, you will need either a loaf pan, or how I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making small muffins instead of a big giant bread. What you will need, you'll just need a regular cupcake pan. You won't need a little cupcake. You won't need a little piece to put your cupcakes in or anything. You're just going to bake it regularly. And okay, so the very first thing you need to do is we need to preheat our oven to 325 degrees. We already have that done, so now we're going to go on to the next step. We are going to need to grease your bread. You're going to need to grease your loaf pan, or you're going to need to grease your cupcake thing, or banana muffin things. We also already have that done. Now, what you need to do is get your small bowl out, and you're going to need to blend your flour, baking soda, and salt together. You will need 2 cups of flour, which we already have. Yeah. You will need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You will need 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
This takes sometimes.
This takes some time. 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Make sure to take your time when you're making this.
And lastly, you are going to need about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For this, I'm just going to eye it. Don't put too much in. Just kind of eye it.
Well, you can do it.
Because you don't want your banana bread to be too
We're just
salty.
going to eye it.
So after that, you are going to get a fork or a knife. I'm going to be using a fork. And you're just going to mix this together. It's not going to really change color because it's all kind of white. So if you don't really see a difference, that's okay. Now you are going to set this aside. You'll put that over by the muffins. Okay. Next, we are going to get our big bowl.
Big bowl.
We are going to mix the egg. We're going to mix our egg. If I can get this open.
Rip it.
Don't rip it. You're going to mix your egg.
How many eggs do
We need 1. You want to do the egg? We are going to need 1 egg. I'll go put that in the trash and wash it. We are going to need 1 egg. 3/4 cups of white sugar. This is white sugar. 3/4 cups. White sugar.
Wow, there's paper all over here.
So I can put the eggs on. 3/4 cups of white sugar. So I'm using a 1/2 and a 1/4 for this. 1/2. I'm going to put that aside, and you're going to use a 1/4. After you put in your 3/4 cups of white sugar, you are going to need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So then you're going to still need your 1/2 cup. And you are going to put it in the brown sugar. What I use for this is I put it in, and then I get a little small spoon like this. And I pat it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this. I'm going to put this spoon in, and I'm going to pat it down. That way it really get it.
And later on, when you need to mix, this might come in. Something like
You might
this
need a
come in
stirring utensil, so that way you don't use your hands. Might be smart.
I'm gonna get it
Don't
different.
throw it away, but put it in the sink.
I'm gonna get it different. This is bad. liquid, so it should be better.
That might make sense.
I'll just use
Then-
plastic.
You are going to get your vegetable or canola oil, and you are going to get a half cup of that. As I get the brown sugar off this, and you're going to put that in there too. Can you move this so I can pour it?
Yep.
It is very handy to have a helper with you.
Yeah.
Just saying. Put it like more over the bowl.
Okay.
And then you're going to dump that in. After you do that, you are going to make the very, yes, now put that in the sink. Now you are done with that, so you put it in the sink. Now,
Oh, I need it again.
you are going to thoroughly mix this until combined with a wooden spoon. Or any kind of stirring utensil. This might take a second.
By the way, this looks really weird.
It will look weird because there's not very much in it. So don't be like, oh no, I'm doing this wrong, because it's going to look really, really strange.
Yeah. It looks like puke right now, but it's gonna not taste like
it's
it's not
not
gonna
gonna
taste
taste
like
like
puke. Don't worry. Shouldn't have put that
Mix
in
until it all looks like one color. Like there's not some white in some places, some yellow in some.
It kind of looks like applesauce.
It's gonna kind of look like that.
Kind of like apple.
It does kind of look like applesauce. It looks like kind of a darker applesauce.
Yeah.
Make sure you have all the chunks out of the egg and the brown sugar. Then, excuse me,
Where are we?
you are going to add the flour mixture to the egg mixture. You're going to add it slowly. That way you don't. Oh wait, no, hold on. Also, you will need pumpkin pie spice and cinnamon. You're going to add this to your flour mixture. Kind of forgot that. You are going to need 3/4 to 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. You want to do that?
Yeah.
3/4. Just barely.
Just like 3 of these.
Of pumpkin pie spice.
Okay,
We can get this open.
there we go. I don't know if you do.
And I suggest not trying to like dump it, just scooping it, scooping it, scooping it.
Okay, so
Not dumping it.
missed the.
That's probably good. Not quite all of that, but some of it. And you don't want, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. And you don't want to add too much or else then it'll taste like pumpkin pie because it's pumpkin pie spice. And we'll clean that up.
Yeah, we'll clean that up later.
There we go. Put this back together. And you are going to need a half teaspoon of the cinnamon. Or the
We'll
cinnamon.
just clean this up when we're done.
Charlie, can I have those teaspoons, please?
What teaspoon?
You're going to need half a teaspoon of the cinnamon. Just regular cinnamon. Doesn't matter what brand as long as it's cinnamon.
Just cinnamon.
Excuse me.
By the way, make sure to wash your hands before you do all this because I don't know what will happen if you don't. I got food poisoning one time after doing this, and it was not good.
Now you are
That's
going to go
what I
back
did.
in with your fork and mix it up.
By
Now
the way,
it should turn a brownish color because you're adding some brown mixture to it.
by the way, I got the food poisoning because I didn't wash my hands. Don't just be like, I just randomly made it and I got food poisoning. That'll be weird.
Okay. Now you are going to slowly add your flour mixture at a time. So just keep on adding little bits.
I almost tripped there.
Now mix that up. And it's going to be a little bit harder to stir because you're going to be adding more stuff to it.
Yeah, and of course you're stirring with flour. You know, like flour. is
So what
also-
you should have left, you should still have not used your milk, vanilla, or your mashed bananas. That's all you should not have used. So if you haven't used something else, then you probably accidentally missed something.
Or if you've used one of those, then you used it.
Then you did not use it.
I do not know if that would make a mistake out of this.
Okay, that's probably good.
Yeah,
Or
there's like a lot on the
Just
side.
adding more. I'll get a spatula.
Yeah.
Oh, you also,
I'm
if you
really-
want to make sure to get really mix it in, I suggest using a spatula. Okay.
I'm not left-handed.
I'm not usually can't.
Daisy, our dog's looking all over dropped stuff. Luckily, there's no chocolate for her to eat.
Here you go. Let me get the sides real quick. Can you like lift the spoon up, Charlie, and hold it over the bowl? How you do this if you don't know how, you just get the edge of the spatula.
Yeah, I'm
right
like
here,
really bad at
and you push it against the side, and you just turn it and scoop it all off.
I'm sure most people know how to do that, but some people.
Then
don't.
this medium-sized bowl is for holding your utensils. That way they don't like get all messy or anything. You'd stir it.
I'm trying.
Here.
Okay, just. It's like really.
It's really gonna start to get. So you might need some help with it if you can't stir it. Because you really want to make sure it's really stirred pretty good. And if you want to taste the batter, don't have too much because there's raw egg in it, and you don't want to get sick from it.
Yeah. So
Morgan?
you can taste it like a little tiny bit. Do
You can
not
get
be
like a little tiny bit at a
Do
time.
not like get like
like a spoonful.
freaking measuring spoon.
Okay. Now we're gonna add a little bit more.
And by the way,
Let's just add
you're
this.
probably gonna need to end up using all the flour unless you put like a million.
Dude.
You need.
Charlie.
Okay. There's so much flour. I don't even know it's just plain flour or what has. I don't know.
Yeah, this was not working.
I'm really bad at this today.
It's gonna look like there's some extra flour, but you're just gonna have to keep mixing. Oh my gosh, we're very good at this.
Yeah, we're really good. Really good. But I have something that could change this for both of us.
And you need to stir slowly, that way all your flour doesn't go all over the place like Charlie did.
There you go, Jacqueline. Put that.